Okay, yo, what's up, everybody? This is Luke with another episode of the Owls Show, and today we've got Chris with us. We've just been down at Champs, and just said we'd sit down, have some chats, and just really catch up with everything. So, how's everything been going with you, Chris?
Going good, bro. Going good. Ready for tomorrow to get out there and be on my own and see what happens and follow up with some folks and yeah, it's been exciting.
Yeah, so Chris is being left to look after closing down the whole booth while we travel down to the Southern Hemp Expo, which will be happening on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. So we've got the other half of the team is going down to that expo. So I'm flying down early in the morning, and Chris will be looking after all the closing up. So Chris, I mean, you are now you've been one of the longest people on this team, and we've been, we've sort of shared an interesting journey how we connected together, and I think that it's always good to share a little bit about sort of how things come to be, and it's great to also finally see us with this bomb shirts on, everyone, if you haven't seen these.
Shout out Matthew.
So yeah, shout out there to Matthew Spire. Did our clothing, and yeah, it's really cool to see us all slowly getting through the hurdles of a startup, and now we're beginning to look a little bit more and more professional as the day goes by.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Yeah, take it away. Where do we go from here? Should we talk about the expo first? How it's been?
Yeah, I think let's jump into the expo, and then I think we'll just let it flow from there.
Yeah.
So just give people a quick background, Chris. What you do for the team. Just give an understanding of so people have a little bit of background, and then let's talk a little bit about when you went to the show today, what it was like, and what you experienced from being a man from Minnesota who is starting up sales in the hemp industry.
Yeah. So first of all, yeah, I'm a sales rep, brand rep, independent sales rep, right? And I just like the products, man. Like, that's how I started off as a youth. Well, yeah, I put in a wholesale order, so I'm a wholesaler also.
Yeah.
But yeah, just started off like that, and then
I did the mic. Yeah.
Yep. Ended up just coming to the expo, So now I just feel like things have been real. It's been real for me. Like, as far as now, I look at myself as really part of the hemp industry, and just talked with a lot of people and got to get some perspective on like where we're at with Owls, and where we stand and what we stand for, and just connecting with people today was really cool. So. And
how did you first come across Owls? Because you're from Minnesota. I mean, I've never met you before, right?
Yeah.
And so when did you first see the Owls products?
Yeah. So my boy Luke hooked me up with some. I was trying to quit smoking weed, man, because I just wanted to be more productive, So
sure.
I was just gonna go cold turkey and consider doing CBD, and I was just like, I hit up Luke. I looked up to Luke. Luke had been following you for a while and had been using your products, so he was like, hey, I got something for you. You know what I'm saying? So I went over there and he gave me a Delta 8 card. It wasn't yours, and I don't think he was willing to part with yours. You know what I'm saying? He had some cheaper stuff. So anyways, that got me in the Delta 8, and I really started liking it, understanding what it did, and the way it worked for me was really cool, and it was legal, and I was like all for it. So give us an example of like how it worked for you. Yeah, so for me, it's like, it just left me able to be productive, clear-minded, which is really instrumental for me to, like, with emotional regulation, just keeping myself on top of my responsibilities and things like that. I've been abusing marijuana since I was 8 years old. So for me, it's been like a way to cope externally with internal issues. It's been a means to celebrate, a means to cope, a means for just constant numbing. And being illegal in Minnesota, you know that there's a lot of crime that came with it, and so it just was negative in my mind. So for me to find something that I could use, it's legal, and it's also like it medicates me, but it doesn't mess me up, you know. And anything can be abused, and some days I still find myself smoking too many blunts, man.
Yeah.
You know, but it's legal, and I'm part of something that's respectable, legitimate. You know what I mean? And you know, with being a sales rep, I talk to so many customers who are finding relief, you know, through the products and stuff. So there's just it's a way to help people. So yeah, it just helps me be productive. And so anyways, Luke, I started to wholesale from another company, man. I put a wholesale app with you, and then I got the order. It took 2 weeks for me to get the order. They gave me a run around a weekend about COVID, and then went through the first order.
The other guys. The other guys.
And they were doing their best. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, man, you know, so Luke, I wanted to return the favor. I gave him a cart, you know, and he took it out of honor.
Yeah.
You know, and I ended up giving it back a couple days later, you know, because he was just like, yeah, it's not, you know, it makes me sneeze and it doesn't work well for me. And he was on your products. So I realized at that point that I couldn't snag him as a customer, and I was like, okay, well now I'm gonna consider, you know. But it was weird because I put the wholesale app with y'all. I didn't hear from you for a while, and then I was gonna put in my second order, man, and they messed up a line item as they sent the invoice. So I called them, told them about that. I was waiting for them to send the new invoice when you called, and like we talked, we had a connection instantly, you know. And then like 2 days later, I had a sample pack. And, you know what I'm saying? It was free, bro, and the products were so much better that I just never even ended up using the rest of the products, and I gave them away or sold them. And yeah, and then since then it's been off to the races. You know what? It was like 2 months as a wholesaler, and then we started.
Yeah, then we started doing the commission-based sales, and yeah, how would you say it's been for you? Because I think it's important for maybe people who are even considering, you know, being a sales rep and maybe didn't have experience, but I think that where we're going to now, it's like a lot of this can be taught, and how is that? Obviously you're gonna have it, I don't want to say worse, but like you were first in, right? So it ends up being that there's a lot of learning to, even from my behalf of trying to lead a team and everything like that. So
for sure, yeah.
How's it been? What would you say to somebody who's just starting out and they want to like sell hemp products?
Yeah,
I don't know how.
I would say I mean, anything's gonna take work, you know. I mean, I don't know, bro. Like the temptation is there to want to work for a cheaper company that might, you know, like I might be able just to get that distributor contract, you know what I'm saying, and it's an easy way out. But you know, you not trying to compromise on quality for business. You know, I've seen you do it. You know, and so it's like it's a longer grind, harder grind, but like the people that you meet that are on that same frequency are so worth it. So like it's like, okay, let's just keep doing it. So I mean, yeah, if you want to sell hemp products, I think it's great. I'd say just make sure that you're okay selling what you're selling. And I mean I don't want to tell people what to do, but just make sure your motives are cool. I mean, people, I don't know, man. We just.
No, I think it's good that you said, like, you know, I think that it aligns with you, right?
Yeah.
And I think for us today and throughout this event, it's been cool to have people come up who've used our products or who have, you know, our wholesalers of ours finally meeting us and like just getting good positive feedback about quality and that their customers being happy with having excellent products.
Yeah. And
it sort of just all comes more real, I suppose. And yeah, it's just been it's also been fascinating seeing the team grow, seeing also how our sales team has grown and shifted and changed, and now we're really beginning to come together as a team, going to some expos, and it's been a nice journey. Today you were going around. You weren't handling the booth. You were checking out the other. Oh, yo, we should open up some of those things and
Oh,
check them
yeah.
out.
I gotta hear.
Yeah. So first of all, just tell people, hey. So obviously, for those watching, you get like Al's quality. You've probably tried our products before, so that's sort of our level what we're talking about. And so, Chris, what would you say when you went around? You saw a lot of different. You want to talk a little about, hey, what did you see? Right. What were you checking out when you were there? What type of businesses were there?
Yeah, it was a lot. It was big, and I mean, I guess, yeah. So it was cool, man. I mean, people in the hemp industry are cool. We're like an alternative type people. There's a lot of people that are into alternative health and have a lot of information and knowledge, and so that was really cool. As far as the Delta 8, yeah, it was cool to see up front so much, of the quote unquote competition, and as far as like variety, you got to see the big brands, and as far as variety, there's a lot of it, but I just don't, bro. I don't know, like I just feel like the products that we have, bro, they're so much better, and I mean, just give me the bag. Thco Gummies was the first thing I tried today.
Oh yeah, talk to us about that.
Yep, they were. So we got these here, THCO, and they're stamped with the THC. Very sweet flavor. For me, I took 50 milligrams right away, and usually I dose with 50 milligrams, and I didn't feel anything different. I was vaping and stuff like that, so I'd have to give these a try in the morning, see how they are. But
we tried some THCO today. What was that like? Let's try it. So this is a pen. What do we got here?
Yep. So that's a disposable. That's
Oh, it looks good.
Yep. It's rolled green, and they're paired with another brand.
But I just hate disposables. It's just so bad for the environment. Oh, and now looking at this, I don't like this.
What's that?
So this is the first telltale sign. It's the bubble moving.
It's moving like just that fast? I guess I didn't realize.
Yeah, so check it out.
That's incredibly fast.
Yes.
I've never seen that. Yeah.
So straight away, that is telling me that there's an extra cut in there. And so, yeah, that's what. So, but you know what? Boom, disposable.
Yeah.
Right. Lower quality.
Yeah.
Throw it in the trash when you're done. Ruin the like whatever about the battery. And then what do you find is that, look, we got a subpar product straight away. No bueno.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Is like the taste. There's that taste that comes, and all.
It's probably a propylene glycol blend or something like that. Really, just super cheap.
And what about terpenes too? Is there like
probably terpenes in there, but like
lower quality synthetic botanicals,
yeah,
right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But whatever it is, there's an extra additive in there.
So it's like basically, man, you see a lot of disposables. You see a lot of cardboard packaging. I mean, the most.
What else do we got in terms of Budweiser?
Bud, I got two different kinds of bud here. Yeah, they're all. I guess I don't know. For me, like I'm sold on the fact that we do solventless. Because every Delta 8 flower that I've tried that is on the shelf in my city in Minneapolis, it's like it has that smell of whatever they use to spray it on. It doesn't smell even like hemp. It smells like some type of solvent, bro.
It's disgusting.
So I've stayed away from flower because of that. And I mean pre-rolls. I mean, so Deltiva has got a pre-roll that tastes by far better than anything I've tried other than Owls.
Yeah.
But it's just it's the same old thing, man. It's just a plastic tube and the if you look at the joint paper, I mean, look how they have that present. The joint is just twisted off at the end.
But this tasted good, you said?
It's not bad. Yeah, I mean it's.
So let's have a look at what we're seeing here. So we got a plastic pop top. Boom, just popped it open.
It's a raw.
Smell doesn't smell bad. It doesn't really smell like much, but it doesn't smell bad. It doesn't smell like much. So let's check out the lab reports here. See what we're dealing with. So, yes or no, is it tested for heavy metals, Chris?
I don't know.
What do you think, though?
Yes, I would say no.
I'd say we get a cannabinoid test.
Yep. That's all I found when I was searching for stuff before I ran across you, or you ran across me.
We'll see though. Maybe 1 second. Let's have a look here.
Hey, that's not a bad taste on the cart either.
Okay.
I mean,
Let's have a look
compared
at
to
the
what
cart.
you just tried,
It's not. Yeah, it's not like nowadays. You should be getting solid Delta 8, right? Like it should. There shouldn't be any movement. Oh, and it has a thing. So that's a good cart. That's a C-cell.
yeah, it's got that clear plastic tip.
Yeah.
That flattened out clear plastic tip, which is a little unique. I don't
Alright.
see those a lot. But as far as like compared to what you just hit, that's a whole lot more like cannabis-y. It's like something that I would almost enjoy.
Yep. Not bad. Not bad.
You know.
So shout out to them.
And then okay, so I've seen a lot of these disposables are like the biggest thing out right now, man. And you know.
Is this a 2 grammer?
Yeah, that's what they were telling me, and so I had to get one of these 2 grams. I got a couple.
How much were they?
Grams. How much were they?
Yeah.
That I don't know. They usually giving out the samples. But it's got 2 different settings, and it's got a charger on there for the longer use, you know. So they anticipate you have to charge it once or twice.
Yeah.
But let's try this. It's a 2,000 milligram Tropic Thunder. Pretty standard disposable, black white tip.
Yo, so how is it?
It's not as good as a Deltiva. It's more of that, like, I'm trying to put a name to that taste. It's like, it just tastes synthetic, I guess, is the way to describe it, you know. I know the viewers can understand what I'm saying, because I'm sure they've tried a lot of different types. I got some 24K
That's
rolling.
not too bad.
Yeah,
I feel the tropical in it.
Yeah, for me, I would just stick to the Deltiva if that's all I had over that. So yeah, I got a bunch of.
Not much so for me.
So look, there's a few ones that stuck out. I want to pull these people.
Yeah, so let's yeah.
And
Yeah, good ones.
Yep, and I got some HHC.
Oh yeah, we are
gotta
gonna
talk
have
about
an
that.
in-depth conversation about that. We should have a day together where we're
Yeah.
fresh in the morning.
Yep.
I think maybe if we could leave this tomorrow and both hit it in the border together.
Yeah.
And see about getting that, because we've hit it once and I don't know what it's like.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll wait until okay, yep, so there's a couple of them here. So
Why do these stand out to you?
okay, so they stand out to me because the packaging is different.
Okay.
There's value in the packaging. I mean, so I'm looking at a plastic case wrapped up in a paper sleeve, and it looks really hard to get into. And it's a white disposable. The other one is like, this little slide where you slide and it folds out of itself. And so when I noticed these, like this is sitting on the shelf, and they got these little wings out.
Yeah.
And it's different, you know what I mean? So, but it's got a childproof thing too. So these brands really stuck out to me. But again, they're all these disposables, and they just have that taste that's just kind of like, it's just synthetic to me. So I haven't tried this, so let's try this. This is called Little High Exotics, and do some great photos there.
Any test results?
It has a QR code. It says this product has been tested by an independent third-party lab. Product-specific test results can be viewed by scanning the QR code below. I'll hand you that. Open this up.
I'm not gonna be able to scan it because my phone is videotaping it, so it's just tough. So anyway, it says 300 puffs.
Hey, tell me what you think about that.
This whatever this one is, or what does it come from? Eye crusher. This seems to be quite a popular one.
Oh, that disposable.
It does feel good in the hands.
It does?
Yeah, it does. I do.
They are discreet. I like them. And but I'm totally with not adding to the batteries, and it's also, with the quartz coil, the way we do our distillate at the low temp,
Enjoyable though.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I thought it was not bad. It has a cannabis-y flavor to it. It seems like it might be burning really hot though, I thought.
I like that. high exotics.
I got a lot of the Delta effects. The gentleman told me I must pronounce it like that. Effects. It's not effects. It's Delta effects. So I got a lot of those there, which I hadn't tried. And I hear a lot from the wholesalers that I'm in contact with. You know that Delta effects is there, so they've scaled.
What do you notice when people stop by our booth? Right, just sort of. Well, what do you think of the convention? Right, it's the first time that you've been to something like that. Like what is it for somebody who's ever been to an event like that?
Yeah, first time ever. You know, it was really cool. The people that I engaged with, it's just really cool, man. I mean, they right away, you know, because we've been training ourselves to not even talk about the products, but just ask questions and identify the needs of the customer, see how we can be a fit for them, you know.
Sure.
And that's one thing that I noticed when I went around too, is that you know, I just noticed that people kind of they lean towards just a quick selling the products quick instead of determining, you know, where I'm at. And so I was just doing that with our customers and talking to them, and I feel like they appreciated that. And then they began to ask about the products. We tell them about the products and we stand out. You know, the tamper-proof seal, child safety, solventless pre-rolls, you know, and so yeah, there's a lot of cool people that I met. A lot of it was just so much, like just all day. I should have had a GoPro on or something. But yeah, it was definitely enjoyable, man, and it just felt good to be. It just felt good to talk to people, bro, knowing I had such a different product. You know, like I didn't have to worry about standing out, or it was just like chilling, man, letting everybody come to me, and I feel like the ones that were gonna come to me were meant to, and that they were gonna gravitate towards me because of whatever, man. It was cool.
And like dope ass attire.
What's that?
Is it that good, like dope ass attire you got on there?
Yeah, yep. And
yeah, we had so yeah, we also inspire painting. He did a painting there.
Yep.
Really fascinating talk to. We're gonna have to have Bob this, where like it's like your perception whether you can paint like that and be that creative is it's very fascinating to see how he was able to just do that painting, like
yeah,
and for it to be like very like you want to be looking at.
I know it was cool, man. Yeah, and even when we go sit down and eat, he's just on the tablet just drawing some stuff. To see him work, carve lines out. Yeah, I got a lot of respect for people like that.
Yeah, does the t-shirt show better that when you get to meet the artist and see the?
Oh yeah.
See like.
Well, because I connected with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I know I want to get in touch with him. I actually want him to design my crown holder thing.
Yeah.
Super cool. So I want to get his info from him. He said I could.
Yeah.
But it definitely, it makes me cherish this more. You know, because it's like that's where I find value, man. It's not like in, you know, brands or fancy things or anything like that. But it's like. You know, it'd be like a piece of paper that someone I care about left at my crib. You know what I'm saying? And like it's sentimental stuff. So in life, like that's how I make my decisions too. It's just like the flow of things. Here, lift up that shirt so they can see. These are some cool ladies I met. Can they see it over there?
Go with the flow.
Yeah.
Herbal clean.
Here, stand up. You gotta stand up and see it. Are we still using that?
Yes, we are. There you go. So what talks to us about them?
Yeah, so they weren't even, they're like into herbal cleansing, detox and stuff like that, but they came by and they grabbed some products and talked with us for a while. So I seen them on the way out. They're like, hey, go sample. We got the sample. I was like, did you try it yet? They're like, no, not yet, but hey, come create a t-shirt, this and that. So they'll be there tomorrow, and I'll see what they thought about the samples and stuff. Tomorrow's going to be huge for that.
Yeah, it's another day for everyone to follow.
And it's, yeah, so I mean, I'm going to definitely, you know, get time in the booth and then also facilitate being able to get out and just connect with people that I might have to catch in traffic and see. Because I gave a few people some samples, going about and talking to them about their stuff. And getting feedback. I felt like every sample that I gave out was just another, it's just getting more awareness, you know. People are going to recognize it. And so I think these shows are really going to be good for us and just corresponding with people that are on the same path. There's a lot of people that have the same vision, right? I don't know what the gap
Funny
is.
how we align, right?
Uh-huh.
Funny how we a line. It's like you. I know people seem to find each other a lot.
Yeah.
And having people seeking out quality, looking for something different, and enjoy their products.
What do you do to make the distillate so different, bro?
Probably glycol or vegetable glycerin or maybe MCT oil. Or
You're saying that's what they're putting into it. He's not going to relinquish that.
no, I don't know what it is, but there's something added in there because the bubble doesn't move unless there's something extra added to it. So or else it's like a terpene, something, but it's definitely moving way too quick.
That's a 5-second bubble, an 8-second bubble. No, I'm just saying, like, I've tried a lot of Delta 8 prior to coming down here, but today, and I'm going to go through the rest of these and try them all, but I know what to expect, bro. I've already, like, in that taste, I just don't find many, I don't think I found one product, bro, that is, like, for me, tasted as good as, like, even the Golden House. I'm a platinum guy. I love the
I'm a platinum guy, too.
But even when I got this King Louis here, and it's just, like, it's the best tasting distillate that I've tasted all day. You know, I would like to say this, like, I went and I got all these products, and I love hemp, love marijuana. I used to love marijuana, but now I'm really loving hemp because of the clarity and the legality and all that.
Yeah.
But I don't want to even smoke any of this stuff, bro. Like, I just want to, I got my King Louis here. You snagged my Sunday driver, so I got a King Louis. And, I got 2 pre-rolls off of you, bro. They're right here. I asked them, hey, man, you think I can snag a couple pre-rolls for the night? And so I think that says a lot, man. And I'm not, if I found something better, I would be showcasing it right now and wanting to talk with these people and bring them on, you know?
Yep.
And, but now as far as people, though, yeah, these are awesome people at every place I'm into, man. And I can't wait to go back tomorrow. And anyway, so yeah, it's just, I feel like we could bring a lot to the table. We do bring a lot to the table. So I just want to know what's that threshold point going to be.
I don't know. I think there's we're focused on our quality.
Yeah.
And I think sticking to that will be a longer term payoff.
Exactly.
And it was really good today to meet numerous people who've been seeking quality and are not satisfied with the current market and what's available.
Yeah.
And we're here to fill that void.
Yeah.
And it was good so now it's just about following up, getting the name out there, pushing forward. And I'm delighted as well for everyone who gets to watch the videos and watches the growth over time. And it's, we're going to be successful. We are successful.
Yeah.
It's like,
we
are successful, but we need to always be pushing.
Yeah, definitely, man. And success is in integrity, consistency, all that, right? So anyways, yeah, shout out Luke. Luke, put me on, Luke.
Not Luke, other Luke.
Luke from Redeeming Cross Community Church, you know.
Yes.
Put me on with Luke, so.
Yeah, thank you very much for us to have Chris, because it's I think it's a wonderful thing to be able to always see the best in people and people trying the best of them. And I know that I can remember. It's like we did this event at the very start. We sent out a bunch of free pre-rolls, and at the time Chris was one of the only guys who shut up. It was a funny thing. It was just like,
wasn't I the
only person there? Yeah. And it was a complete failure, but it was like.
And this is back in like
one
February.
Person. Yeah.
February was when
and so after that, we saw his passion, and saw that he wanted to work and he wanted to learn about how to get into the hemp market. And I think that is something that is pretty open for a lot of people if they wanted to try.
That's one thing I love about the hemp market is that it does allow the little guy to jump in. My past was full of monetization of cannabis. So in my mind,
like nearly all of us.
Yeah, so anyways, like, just being able to translate all of that into something legitimate and something that's helping people, in many different ways. It's providing jobs, it's helping people with relief and all that. It's giving an accountability to the cannabis market that a lot of these black market states don't have. It's like people can buy products now that are effective, and they can choose to find stuff that is quality, safe, and transparent as far as what they're going to be ingesting. And hemp has done that, so I like that a lot. But as I was just talking, I was opening up these gummies for cactus. So we're looking at 25. So it's a 500 milligram pack of gummies, 25 milligrams at 20, or 25 gummies at 20 milligrams.
What are the ingredients like on the box?
Yeah, let's look that up. So they're a gummy bear, and they got some sugar on them. So maybe that's a lab bear. Let's read the ingredients here. So we got sugar, glucose, fructose syrup. Okay, so that's not high fructose. Wheat flour, malic acid, dextrose, hemp extract, palm oil, citric acid, artificial flavor, and antioxidants.
Palm oil, thank you.
Palm oil?
Yeah.
And
What's that? Not bad.
Huh?
Yes.
They're very sweet. I did give somebody one of our gummies today. He was like, you can see his face kind of like, contorting up. He's like, that's 50 milligrams, huh? That's a THCO, guys. But he said, he raved right away. He was like, hey, these are the best comparison to our gummies I've ever seen. And of course, they're biased towards their gummies.
Of course.
And their gummies are actually really good. It's a flavor I've not experienced with these THCO gummies. It's a good, in the clear gummy like that.
Yeah.
I like those. And the first thing he said is, oh, they're not coated with sugar when he's seen ours,
Yeah. Gummies are good.
They're not bad. It's just too much. It's so sweet, man. I almost like to bite into it and have that medicinal bitterness. It like warrants.
That's how it's right.
It's like, it just says moderate. With those, I want to sit up on the couch and just eat them. That's the Cactus brand. They're 500 milligram pack. Those guys are from California. Yep. And child-proof packaging for the carts. Got disposable.
Mm-hmm.
It's very sweet.
They sort of kick me in, yeah.
Yeah. At the end, they got a little bite too. It's almost like, yeah. I don't like.
So we're talking about owls. What else do we got in store?
You mean as far as our discussion with owls, or what does owls have in store?
Yeah, we got some new products that are going to be coming in soon.
4 to 6 weeks, guys.
4 to 6 weeks. That's the new lamb in 4 to 6 weeks, everybody.
Yeah, I was climbing on Luke, guys.
So, yeah, I know we're good. We're getting there. We're improving us.
It's edification going on, huh, bro? Iron sharpens iron, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that I've definitely came a long way in a lot of areas working with you, applying myself and self motivation and handling stuff. So it's all growth, bro.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. No, I appreciate you being there too. And, so yeah, with these new products, I'm super excited about them, bro. And I mean, people are dying for these elixirs. Nobody had anything like that. I mean, I got a tincture here from Effects, and it's just. Let's look at their tincture.
Well, we would have been one of the only tincture people there if we had tinctures, right? Like really focus on that.
Mm-hmm. And so, and we'll do that, and we're gonna get it to, and we're gonna. So tropical passion fruit. So it's 1,000 milligrams is that per bottle. Here, this is the Effects tincture. Our tinctures are good, man. The lullaby tasted so good.
That was the kick at the end for someone. Did you get a little bite?
What's that?
A bite at the end of any of the tinctures?
No. The saffron does for sure.
So what did you think of the flavor of the lullaby? So the lullaby was good. Did you notice the CBN working? Were you yawning or anything?
And I have a hard time noticing those things, and I'm constantly hitting the platinum all day.
Yeah.
I love platinum.
So where would you say your tolerance is, and what was the dose you would?
On the tinctures, I think I had the what do they come in? They're 20, 40, 60?
I think
I had just the 20s though.
Yeah, maybe it was 8. It's like 120 or 40 and 120.
Yeah, my tolerance is around. I think I've really increased it now to about 75 milligrams.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but the Amora, for my gut, taking that.
Yeah.
And I take that, and then the Astute. Yeah, the Astute's probably my least favorite flavor wise. But the Lullaby was super good, man. And is there any lavender? Is that what I'm tasting? Chamomile, stuff like that. Yeah, it was really good. But yeah, man, the hash is gonna be huge.
The hash.
The concentrates I have not tried yet. And the moon rocks. The moon rocks will be good. We've had those for a while now. Those are
Just need to get the packaging finished.
yeah. Yep.
But that it's coming down.
And so and if you look, I mean, we've put a halt on some things to get out here and do these shows, and that's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, so let's keep doing these shows, and then we're gonna come back with those, and we're gonna kill it. And I can't wait for those. I mean, and then what's next? So I'm gonna bounce it back to you. What's after that? I mean, we're gonna drop some Delta 10, Owls Delta 10, and the disposable.
Maybe HHC. I'm looking forward to going over that. I said I have my own one, but I think HHC has a place.
Yeah.
To it. I think so.
That's not bad. Yeah, man. No, it's been I'm excited to see where we're going forward, where it's going to be, and how things are going to change. I've been hearing enforcement about the vape mill, man. I heard about a couple packages getting knocked.
Yeah.
From
I mean, I'm not
business
too
to
sure.
business.
Nothing much on our side. I mean, USPS have been great because they can't get their shit together yet. So nothing's been done about that. But that's where it comes in of having distribution centers or stores. That's why I think it's a good idea to start opening up stores. If we think about who are the people we saw today, we see a lot of people who have multiple stores and they're smoke shops, but having a grouping of stores where you sell directly out of it and you also do distribution, I think could be huge.
Yeah, we talked to a few people too. Yeah, it was good. I can't wait to go back tomorrow. Like, it's gonna be. I don't know. It was just so cool. I've never been to a place like that. Everybody's just got hemp everywhere. You're just running around with hemp. And then talking to business owners. You got guys that run eBay resale shops that are selling hemp products now.
Are they selling D8?
Yeah.
Stuff on eBay?
Yeah, no, not on eBay, but he runs eBay. But he does consignment, so he's got a retail space, and his retail space
Everyone's selling D8 these days.
Yeah, and that's where it gets back to it offers entry to your average person, and like what's coming next with Owls, like an affiliate program where you don't have to have a shop set up to buy in and sell these products and make money spreading these products. And I'm sure everybody knows people who use cannabis who could benefit from going to Delta 8, or maybe people who are using different types of products, and it's a lot easier to hey, try this out or buy this instead than it is to, hey, check out this YouTube channel. So
get the team really grown in a big parliament.
Yeah. And I like that. It's like the ground up philosophy, way back from the Ministry of Owls video. It's like
it's like there's so many different things we need to keep up with, but I like our little Ministry of Owls on it's like just a little side group on Instagram, which I like dropping more stuff there. We should really drop more for this event, honestly.
Yeah.
But we're learning, right? Little bit by little bit.
What's coming next with Owls? Marketing. We're gonna bring y'all some marketing.
Yeah,
we're gonna bring y'all some signage.
Yes.
And let's get this logo out.
Yeah.
Let's get this logo out.
These teas are about to start going off. Looking forth when people were buying them up at the event, and also just like people notice them.
Yeah,
it's
they
like
do.
An interesting design. It's like, what is that?
Yeah.
So killer.
Yeah, definitely, man.
So I think we just want to thank everybody for supporting Owls TV, coming to the show, getting to meet everybody was super good. What are we thinking of the tincture?
It's like it's minty. It's very minty. I don't know. I'm not big into tinctures. Elixirs, I like those. I'm not big into. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Are you still take that astute like daily, or were you for a while? Or
I was for a while.
and then you took that astute one time and you hit me up with the coldest idea ever.
What was that?
It was up July.
What was the idea?
Oh, to extend our margins 10% to our wholesalers, while also reducing the retail cost 20% to our end users, just allowing more people to experience owls and have access to quality products. It was like 6 a.m. when you do it. I think it was a funny story there.
I'm not too impressed with that. Taste.
No, I know. Yeah, the consistency of the oil too. Like, I'm not sure exactly what it should be, but it seemed to be really runny.
Balanced tropical passion fruit. MCT, MCO, carry off natural extract. 1,000 milligrams.
It's pretty standard stuff.
I'm missing.
Same stuff as us.
So it's like we need some good products. I think the flour is probably something we feel that everybody should just stay away from. If it's not green, don't buy it. And
Yeah.
like it's, you really want to see good quality, white color green, not like brown.
Yeah, I gave out a lot of pre-rolls and I'd open them up and I'd show people the black marks on there and just say like, there's our distillate, you know. Yeah, the whole solvent, I mean, I've just not seen any good, and I've actually talked to a few people who were, so people are talking about the cryogenic, where you freeze the distillate, right?
Yeah.
And then put it on there and heat it up. I don't see that, I just don't know what percentage they can get off of that, but it just seems to be like too much. I mean, like, just smoke some weed if you're gonna like do all of that. You know what I mean?
I think like we saw on down in the Atlantic
Or-
Beach, right? There's like some people just they can't get anything. They're gonna go for the brown bud.
And maybe we should, throw some syringes for people, so that way they could, because I'll take the platinums apart.
Oh yeah, we
Put
just
them on
give
a joint
free
paper, man.
We give a free.
Yeah.
We just give free syringes with the purchase of a bud, and so you tag team together. It's that process.
Yeah, and have some really quality hemp, man. There's some hemp out here that's so good,
It's so good.
and you can put the distillate right on there, and yeah, I don't know. It just seems but the pre-rolls are. I was giving those to a lot of people because they're just so good. They're very potent. Our pre-rolls are potent, man. They taste good.
Yeah, they do.
I went through probably like 150, 250 blunts, something like that. Not personally, but just in my inventory.
The other night, just 250 of them down the hatch, all in one.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah. I was coping that night. No, but I went through, quite a few blunts, and
Yep.
I've only had one blunt that was, there was something wrong with the blunt. Same thing with the carts.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas my first order with my first company, man, there was one cart out of my first order that was just no go. I had to return it. So just, the care of quality for hardware and all of that stuff is nice to have.
What stands out to you when you go over there? You're looking at a whole pile of goodies that he's got. I'm actually surprised at that other one had the bubble moving.
Really, the koi. The koi is, be it that it's, this type of package here, it's just like it's nice, a gold cartridge, and it's a nice print. I don't know, man. I hate to sound all like biased and stuff like that. This is not a paid script. like that. But yeah, it's just. I gotta go through. I haven't tried them either, so I'm gonna go through. I don't know about all these cards. What I've tried so far, the Deltiva, and I've already made that determination before I even got up with you. That Deltiva was the only thing that I really liked. Treetop is okay, but they all border on that synthetic flavor, and they clog. They clog a lot. So.
So well, look, we're gonna be I'm delighted everyone's got to meet you now.
Yeah.
And what we're gonna do is we'll get this up and ASAP. We'll be following through with more and more product updates. We've got one more product here before we go. What are we looking at?
Tropical candy, Delta 8 dams. This is the effects, Delta effects. I've yet to try concentrate though. So I've got no way to judge this.
Unless it's just straight distillate and terpenes, which is the same thing as in the part. Childproof or not? Oh, you push the button.
Seems to be childproof.
Is it push the button? Is it push the sides?
I don't know.
It's a no.
Give it a. I can't get into it, so that's good. Like that. So we're just looking at a glass jar.
That we kind of.
The twist top that's inside this.
Oh, there we go.
Cardboard cutout.
Okay.
It's kind of. I can see it. It looks like. It's kind of.
Smells tropical.
Stringy.
It smells tropical.
It looks like some oil sitting there, though. There's no form to it.
It smells tropical. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
Alright, well look, we gotta get going because we gotta, got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow, and so we'll leave it there. Is there anything you want to say, Chris, before we finish up here today?
Yeah, thank you for doing the products, bro, and being open and willing. You know what I'm saying? And thanks to all the viewers, rocking with us. I'm part of the team now, so their loyalty to you is loyalty to me. And yeah, we look forward to doing more, bringing more products out. Thank you.
Alright, thank you all for watching. Peace.